track the loot down. But it was cursed, we all learned, our luck did fall. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. Set sail on our magic ship, hoisted our flag. We must track the loot down. Plane after plane looking for all our swag. Give us some time to track the loot down. The curse brought misfortune to all of our crew. We must track the loot down. Magic both random and wild did ensue. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. After it was spent of the curse we were told, we must track the loot down. Until we return every last piece of gold. Give us some time to track the loot down. The curse will follow each of us to our death. We must track the loot down. So we pursue it with our every breath. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. As we were a-sailing down the astral sea, we must track the loot down. A pretty fine treasure we chanced it to see. Give us some time to track the loot down. The gold did shine brightly and we spent it all. We must track the loot down. But it was cursed, we all learned, our luck did fall. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. Set sail on our magic ship, hoisted our flag. We must track the loot down. Plane after plane looking for all our swag. Give us some time to track the loot down. The curse brought misfortune to all of our crew. We must track the loot down. Magic both random and wild did ensue. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. After it was spent of the curse we were told, we must track the loot down. Until we return every last piece of gold. Give us some time to track the loot down. The curse will follow each of us to our death. We must track the loot down. So we pursue it with our every breath. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. As we were a-sailing down the astral sea, we must track the loot down. A pretty fine treasure we chanced it to see. Give us some time to track the loot down. The gold did shine brightly and we spent it all. We must track the loot down. But it was cursed, we all learned, our luck did fall. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. Set sail on our magic ship, hoisted our flag. We must track the loot down. Plane after plane looking for all our swag. Give us some time to track the loot down. The curse brought misfortune to all of our crew. We must track the loot down. Magic both random and wild did ensue. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. After it was spent of the curse we were told, we must track the loot down. Until we return every last piece of gold. Give us some time to track the loot down. The curse will follow each of us to our death. We must track the loot down, so we pursue it with our every breath. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. As we were a-sailing down the astral sea, we must track the loot down. A pretty fine treasure we chanced it to see. Give us some time to track the loot down. The gold did shine brightly and we spent it all. We must track the loot down. But it was cursed, we all earned, our luck did fall. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. Set sail on our magic ship, hoisted our flag. We must track the loot down. Plane after plane looking for all our swag. Give us some time to track the loot down. The curse brought misfortune to all of our crew. We must track the loot down. Magic both random and wild did ensue. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. After it was spent of the curse we were told, we must track the loot down. Until we return every last piece of gold. Give us some time to track the loot down. The curse will follow each of us to our death. We must track the loot down, so we pursue it with our every breath. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. As we were a-sailing down the astral sea, we must track the loot down. A pretty fine treasure we chanced it to see. Give us some time to track the loot down. The gold did shine brightly and we spent it all. We must track the loot down. But it was cursed, we all earned, our luck did fall. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. Set sail on our magic ship, hoisted our flag. We must track the loot down. Plane after plane looking for all our swag. Give us some time to track the loot down. The curse brought misfortune to all of our crew. We must track the loot down. Magic both random and wild did ensue. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. After it was spent of the curse we were told, we must track the loot down. Until we return every last piece of gold. Give us some time to track the loot down. The curse will follow each of us to our death. We must track the loot down. So we pursue it with our every breath. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. As we were a-sailing down the astral sea, we must track the loot down. A pretty fine treasure we chanced it to see. Give us some time to track the loot down. The gold did shine brightly and we spent it all. We must track the loot down. But it was cursed, we all earned, our luck did fall. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. Set sail on our magic ship, hoisted our flag. We must track the loot down. Plane after plane looking for all our swag. Give us some time to track the loot down. The curse brought misfortune to all of our crew. We must track the loot down. Magic both random and wild did ensue. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock.
It's good if we're talking about
Oh, great.
Sorry.
Never apologize.
Oh, no. Whoa, hold up, what?
I'm
What
not
a
even
wonderful way to
sorry.
start the stream. Hey guys, welcome back to Space Rock Cafe. We are all here today, missing Sarros, but in spirit. And we have recently had a level up from the crew. We are traversing back to our regular ship to hopefully not have the ship completely broken down from whatever chaos is happening there. And that we're going to see what happens. But before we go ahead and get started, we are going to go through and shout out to our wonderful sponsors, Many Roll Tavern, Dragon Master Games, and Fan Roll Dice, as well as Minva RPG. If you use the code BardRock Cafe, you get 10% off at checkout, and they are awesome, have awesome stuff. Go check them out. And if you are curious as to what wild magic stuff we have going on today, go ahead and check out the wild magic table from Dave Panfio. He has some really cool stuff, and it's a lot of fun because you get to do individual class-specific stuff. So, yeah, go check him out. He's a cool dude. In the meantime, let's go ahead, go round table, and introduce our wonderful players. Let's start with Paul.
Hello, I'm Paul, and I'm returning as Captain Jake Swallow, the washout of Waterdeep's Bard College who somehow acquired a Spelljammer ship, and at the moment is not in the current scene.
Maybe, TBD. We'll see if you're just entirely off screen the entire time.
The entire episode.
Entire episode. Gabi.
Hi, my name's Gabi, and I am playing Talia, who I recently figured out that I could multiclass, so I went ahead and did it, so now she is a fighter and a rogue. Which is cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very nice. Ursa.
My name and and what I'm doing. Okay.
Yes.
My name is Ursa. I forgot.
It's like deer in headlight.
It's actually a Kenku in the headlight. My name is Ursa, and I am playing Polly, the chef currently captain? Acting captain of the ship. Yeah. So.
How did you wind up inside a donut?
Concerned that her kitchen is being torn apart by a cat's pirate crew. So we're gonna see what happens there.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Probably, maybe.
As long as my chicken's okay.
I mean, they are cats, and it is a chicken, so.
That's supposed to be reassuring because it's anti-reassuring.
They're currently looking up how to rage as cleric.
At no point in the history of my TTRPG career have I, as a player, been the calming presence in any of my productions.
Marty.
Hey, I'm Marty, and I will, for the final time for a while tonight, be playing Spirit and also Arnell.
Allison is not here with us tonight, so last but not least, Hoshi Jordan.
Hi, Jordan, sometimes Hoshi, and I'll be playing Hood.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so that's our wonderful cast of people who are going to be hopefully not going into a brawl tonight. We'll see what happens.
Hey.
Yes, so
It's
you guys.
podcast for sure.
Listen, it's going to be an interesting, spicy episode tonight for one reason or another.
Episode, you say.
Spicy for one reason or another. So you guys are traversing back to the ship.
Orgies are back on the menu, crew.
Great, Jake's back, everybody.
He's not even back yet.
You don't know that yet.
He's not even back yet.
So
What the
we get
hell?
back to the ship. No, he's not, but you guys can feel the energy. You're just like, something about this feels like Jake, and I don't know why.
Why does the air feel like horny?
It feels like
as you
KY
arrive-
and carrots. What's going on?
Oh.
I didn't
I
like
do
it. I don't like it.
As you arrive back to the ship, what does everyone do when they first...
We started here!
Yeah, we're starting here, guys. This is gonna, like I said...
I'm gonna die.
As soon as we are within a reasonable distance of the ship, and by reasonable distance, I mean probably like even 20 feet past that, Polly is going to jump out of Bixby's little go-kart thingy that we've been traveling in, and just booking it, trying to get to her kitchen as quickly as possible to figure out what the hell's going on in there.
Okie dokie. Roll me a dex save.
Holy shit, has Polly always been that fast?
Yeah, she's part Roadrunner, actually.
I will roll my 2 D100s. That was a nat 20.
Wow.
Ooh!
Hey!
Meet, motherfucker.
You are in the kitchen before the ship even crosses the horizon.
Right. You guys blink and Polly is gone.
It's like the tuck and roll.
I could roll.
66 and 3.
Okay. Oh, not 20.
I always love a stream where we start with a wild magic.
Yes.
Always bodes well.
Ooh. Okay. Do you like... Well, that's a silly question. Never mind. Polly, you burst forward from this little cargo ship, and suddenly, as you land, behind you is this iteration of a polar bear that's following behind you as you run into the kitchen.
That is a safer thing to have on the crew than a random man, so.
It gives me the option. It says polar
Were you
bear,
gonna ask
barnacle,
if
or
I like
anaconda.
polar bear?
In the forest.
So I was like gonna ask which of the three you like more, and I was like, that's a silly question. We're going with polar bear.
No, yeah,
You first, though.
that's the only answer. Am I immediately? Oh, am I immediately aware of this polar bear?
I'm assuming you hear it. It's an actual bear.
Do I notice the giant polar bear?
It's just going around asking
It's
everybody
like a
where to find a
literal
picnic
bear.
basket.
No. You tell me, does Polly notice, because of how dead set Polly is on getting to this kitchen, the fact that a wild magic polar bear suddenly apparates behind you?
It may not seem like
No,
it, there is a correct
She
answer.
doesn't. No, she does not. She's just booking it.
And that was the correct answer. Good job.
Yep. So behind you, lumbering, just kind of slowly, but following behind you, is a polar bear who will show up in your kitchen momentarily.
And crack open a nice cola.
And a
Lovely.
nice, yep. All right. You pass the deck save. You dodge. What was some food being thrown around? It looks like a food fight has broken out in your kitchen.
Oh my god, it's like my worst nightmare. They're wasting food. So, yeah, I'm just like, if it's possible for me to go any faster, I will be going fast. I will dash if I have to.
Nope, you were there.
To
You
get
were
there.
in your kitchen. You see a food fight has broken out. What do you do about the food fight?
I'm casting thaumaturgy on myself, and I'm going to yell, "What the hell are you doing with all my food?"
You see, just stopping, is a herd of cats, a herd of tabaxi, just all stop and freeze and look at you.
And there's a
And
single meatball in mid-motion in the air that is also stopped in fear.
It just splats on the ground. Yeah. And one of them is like playing with food.
Are you gonna eat that?
Eventually.
Eat it or get out of my kitchen right now.
You see,
And there is a like, Polly's eyes are so like her eyes don't move, right? Because she is like a parrot-based character, so they're like she doesn't have eyelids or anything, but you're seeing just this pure look of anger, and they're almost changing color. That's how furious she is right now.
Ooh.
And I don't know. I guess I'm gonna try to intimidate this room full of tabaxi to get the hell out
Go ahead,
of my
roll
kitchen if they're not gonna eat anything.
Does anyone else
But you would like
imagine
to
the
roll
polar
intimidate
bear,
on
like,
Sylvester.
standing upright with its arms crossed behind Polly, like adding onto it, or is that just me?
No,
No,
that
it-
polar bear 100% eventually rolls up behind you and is just standing there intimidating, doing exactly
Yeah.
that.
While drinking a
It's literally
Coca-Cola.
Utopia.
Spirit is going
so
to give. Spirit's going to give Polly a bardic inspiration
Ooh.
and come up.
Oh,
behind
what
you.
is it?
It's a D6.
D6?
Because Spirit took 2 levels of Bard this time, and
I mean, if we're close enough to do that, I'm gonna go ahead and do a guidance.
What does that look like from both Spirit and Hood, the bardic inspiration and subsequently the guidance?
I should
don't
like
think
the air into the room.
Yeah, does the gang that's standing behind Polly look intimidating just get progressively bigger?
I don't think it's anything overtly magical at this point for Spirit. It's just, Polly, do you require lethal force?
Shit. That's terrifying.
Wait, I want to point out you have technically your bonus action is the bardic inspiration. I feel like that was the help action.
Right. Never mind the polar
So-
bear. That doesn't need the help action. Spirit gave it.
So I rolled an 18. So if an 18 is high enough, I would gladly. I'm gonna be standing there. I'm assuming an 18 passes.
Well, the bardic inspiration is only good for a minute if you want to use it. I think.
Whatever, we care.
Yeah, that's fine. Fine, I'll use it. So it's 21 dirty.
As
Oh, there we
opposed to a
go.
natural 21.
Right, as opposed to a natural 21.
As opposed to a natural
21
21.
I rolled a 21 on my d20.
What, y'all aren't using 21-sided die?
Yeah, no, so you see that 2 of them, just like they're so scared, they just run. Whether they were going to eat or not, they don't. And then 2 of the more muscly looking tabaxi just kind of stand their ground. And you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, we were going to eat it eventually. Yeah, we'll fucking eat it now, I guess. God, you ruin all the fucking fun. just mumbling under their breath. But they'll like pick up the food off the floor and they just like make a plate of this messy looking gross shit, and it's been clobbered together because it's gotten thrown and splat against the wall, and they're like eating it. And at that point, from behind everyone who is in this scene, and anyone who hasn't fully walked up at this point, who is still boarding the ship, you do see Captain Percy, followed by what looks like Captain Percy's first mate, walk up onto the ship from what looks like their ship, where they've kind of boarded onto your ship. And Percy is sitting there with her own arms crossed, looking over her crew, shaking her head, looks at you, Polly. Right, so I'm sorry about these guys. They are a bunch of fools sometimes, but they do usually mean well.
I will forgive the mess as long as they eat the food. I appreciate the shenanigans, as it were. But where the hell does polar bear come from?
And as soon as you say that, the polar bear just disappears.
Spirit.
She raises
Spirit,
an eyebrow.
Spirit. Was there a polar bear here just a minute ago?
Yes. Did you not do that?
Do what? What? You think I could keep a polar bear in my pockets?
Data not found.
That's good.
I'm gonna turn back to Captain Percy now.
That was interesting. Is that usual for your crew?
Qualify usual. Kind of feels like unusual is our usual at this point.
Fair enough. Seems like that. By the way, I have something of yours, and she kind of steps to the side and from behind her.
And you hear like WWE style walk-on music, and the two crewmen who ran away are like following Jake as he walks in with just this big heavy chest carrying, because Jake wasn't gonna carry it himself. Like, ahoy, mateys! I expect to see a grander welcome back for your beloved captain.
Oh, did you leave?
Well, fuck.
What's your name again?
Damn!
Oh well, I had presents, and now the two of you aren't getting them, and they dropped the treasure chest.
Polly wants to see if Jake is in cuffs or if he's coming voluntarily.
Jake.
Oh, Jake is in cuffs, but it has nothing to do with why he's here.
I knew I smelled horny.
Not of my doing, I assure you. This one just apparently likes to vor the theatrics. He's a handful.
This was before Captain Percy picked me up, actually. I was having a grand old time, but I needed to reunite with the crew. Anyway, I brought you this fine treasure. These treasures, the 9 pieces of 8.
No, we're good.
I had a whole presentation. You're not going to let me do it?
Oh, no, I meant about your activities. Go ahead with your description of the 9 pieces.
Okay, yeah, no, this treasure is the 9 pieces of 8. The best treasure money can buy at the clearance aisle of the big box store 2 planets over from here.
Uh-huh.
You guys want to check out your cool stuff?
Is it hidden
Sure.
somewhere that we need to look? Like,
No, it's in the treasure chest. Does anyone want to dig in, or you want me to just open it and start giving out gifts like a fucking Santa Claus?
I thought you were saying you were going to do a presentation.
No, at this point, I'm opening the floor. You're fine. I opened the treasure chest. I have things for you all. Mr. Hood and Miss Talia, you're last because you insulted me.
Fair enough.
First of all,
seriously,
we
what's
have,
your...
Who are you again?
I am. Hold on a second. Actually, I have some news for you all first. So apparently we have 3 ships in our fleet now because of that ship over there and the ship I stole from the Dragon King. So I actually did a performance evaluation for myself, and I got an excellent score. So I'm now Admiral Jake Swallow.
Okay, hold up, real quick. I just need to confirm something. That person was a dragon?
Yeah, I remember flying away to try and distract the rest of his fleet and seeing a big fucking dragon roll up on you guys.
Ha! I fucking won! You owe me mushrooms!
Fine.
Yes! Anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Oh, that reminds me. Where's my compass?
What?
My compass. I trusted to you, Mr. Hood. Where'd you do with it?
I don't believe I still have that on my person, do I?
Polly, pull
Polly.
compass.
Yeah. Ah, okay. That acting captain having it, that makes sense. I thought for a minute you might have done something stupid like losing it in bed or something.
Not this time.
Anyway, I open up the treasure chest and I have a myriad of things. First of all, for acting captain, and now, because I'm an admiral now, I guess, captain of my flagship, Miss Polly, I pull out a Michelin star and hand it to you.
Man, just
Wait, that's so
one?
sweet.
Normally most places have 3.
I can't give Polly 3 Guardian Emblems recently flavored as Michelin stars. Anyway, it's a Guardian Emblem.
Yes, it is.
That,
So you can, as a reaction, negate a crit 3 times per day.
Holy shit.
Ooh.
Nice.
That is the 3 Michelin
Jake,
stars.
Is that
boy.
just for? Sorry.
It is a
Don't know.
cleric / paladin specific
I
item.
don't
So
know. Jake, I know
Yes.
that you and I have had some disagreements in the past, but thank you. And she's gonna hang it up on the wall, thinking that it's just something that goes on the wall.
I
So
do
that's for the
explain to you
Burr
what it does.
restaurant, which is the cafeteria.
No. This one's for display. I pull out a separate one that's just a little bit of a copy of the magical item. So you display this one. The other one you wear
Yeah,
like, as
okay.
accommodation, yeah. Anyway, so I
thanks.
have that for you. And then Alexa, I did not forget you. I pull out a wooden shield.
Oh.
This shield, I promise, it's not just a wooden shield. It protects you from fire and radiant damage, but you're also very flammable. So I thought you'd like something to protect you from fire.
That is surprisingly thoughtful, Jake.
I've had a lot of time to think on my immature and irrational behavior that was mostly intended for comic relief but may have caused the crew harm, and I'm trying to make amends.
Huh. Some time away has done you good. And
I had plenty of time to pray and talk to my god.
I do need to ask, how does a wooden shield protect from fire?
I was
Wait.
about to ask the same thing.
Because
Because it's a magic item. It's
She-
called the Shimmerwood Shield.
It is.
Oh, okay.
It's a shield that's based in the Feywild. It's a homebrew item. I'll shout out everyone at the end. She takes the shield, and you see that as she picks it up, it kind of absorbs into her tree, and it looks like that perhaps this may just grant the ship this immunity as well.
Oh, cool.
Hey. That's kind of nice.
All right. Miss Talia, I have this for you. And he holds up a brooch.
Ooh.
I haven't known you as long, so I saw that you had coveted some jewelry at the Dragon King's lair, so I thought this looked nice on you.
Thank you.
And mechanically, is an item called a Wakened Scale Ornament.
Yes, it's a very cool item. The Wakened Scale Ornament is, and in this case, a brooch. It's fashioned from a dragon's scale. It incorporates magic, and it gives you a +1 bonus to your AC. You cannot be charmed or frightened. Moreover, any creature of your choice within 30 feet of you has advantage on saving throws that it makes avoid being charmed or frightened, or to end those conditions on itself. If you would take damage from the type dealt by the breath of a dragon, and those who hoard the ornament become wakened, you can use your reaction to take no damage instead, and you regain hit points equal to the damage you would have taken. Once it's used, it can't be used again until the next dawn. So
Damn.
think about where that came
That's
from.
really powerful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Do that right now.
So Spirit, Arnil, I didn't know which one of you was going to be above game, the one Marty kept, so one of you gets to have this, and I hold up a Sanctum Amulet.
Ooh.
Yes, so Sanctum Amulet, I can't talk tonight. Sanctum Amulet. It's a black opal pendant that hangs at the base of this pearlescent chain. The sacred ruin is inscribed on the back of the pendant. While wearing this item, you have resistance to necrotic damage. Additionally, you can cast a Spare the Dying cantrip either using an action or a bonus action, which I assume you can already do. But if you invoke the ruin, a creature you can see within 60 feet of you is reduced to 0 hit points as a result of taking damage. You can use a reaction to invoke the item's ruin, causing the pendant to flash with pale light. The creature then instead drops to 1 hit point. Once the ruin has been invoked, it can't be invoked again until the next dawn. So it's a get out of death free card.
I suppose I could use that.
I have no need for material goods. Go nuts.
Have a fucking ball.
Who gives a shit?
I got you this. I pull out, looks like a staff of the python. I'm like, wait, no, I didn't mean to get you this. That was offensive. Hold on, pretend I didn't do that.
Wow, whoa,
And I put-
whoa, hold on. You just try and give me. Do I need to explain to you why that's offensive on every level?
No. I told the event person who's helping me buy the 9 pieces of 8 what I was looking for. I described each crew member like, hey, would your snake crew member like that? Like, no. And it wound up on the.
But you still
No, I turned that out. I told them
it
that
out.
was no, it wound up in the box anyway. I didn't know it was in here. It's not mine.
Would you want to fucking
I'm
declare?
just holding on to it for a friend.
Anyway, here. Exactly.
She doesn't go to
Anyway,
the school.
Yeah, that took it harder than I thought it would. I thought that was
Anyway, I put back the item I only wanted to make a joke with in the box, never to be seen again. And I give Hood an item called a blushing potion.
What?
A blushing potion.
Blessing potion. Okay.
Yeah, a blushing potion. This is another homebrew item, and this one is one that plays off of Hood's whole thing about doing all of the fun potion making stuff. Scrolling. Okay.
Looking this up.
So, and according with your build, you can recreate this potion that you've received per whatever those rules are. Also, the saving throw matches your saving throw with regards to what it does. It's a rather sticky potion. It can be used as a ranged attack, or you can try to get someone to ingest it. Yep.
Swallow my goo.
And
I like that Jake gave you a bottle of goo.
you can indicate this part either during creation or roll a d4 if you'd rather leave it up to RNG. However, this potion deals damage equal to the property of either poison, acid, necrotic, or cold. The damage that it deals is 8d6.
Jesus, what?
And again, that saving throw is equal to your saving
Whoa!
Damn.
Oh, I got a potion of fireball that does one of those 4 damages?
Yeah.
Okay. Hypothetical question. What if drink?
throw. Same result. Deals
Oh,
damage.
okay, so just I don't drink ever.
Yeah, don't drink it.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
all.
just-
you're welcome to
just
drink it at
waiting
least
to-
once.
You still have shit to talk about your captain, Mr. Hood?
I mean, yeah, no, this. You said a blessing potion, so it's a good thing. All right, cool.
No. I said blood potion.
I believe he said blushing potion, as in something that causes someone to turn red, usually from embarrassment or...
Oh, blushing.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I don't have ears.
Hood. Blushing.
Oh, that's really cute.
Yeah.
Polly. I didn't know you could do that.
Oh, you didn't know that your crewmate could blush? That's kind of rude.
There's
On
he's
command. It's
normally
weird.
coated in. I don't even know how it got past the feathers, honestly.
Anyway,
Magic.
I'd like to say I was just being generous to you guys, but I did get a little something for myself, and I hold this cool little amulet. It's the amulet of the drunkard, so now when I get sloshed, I heal. But also, I got you guys these, and I just pull out an armful of guns.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, anyone want a gun? I have so many guns. I just went to Space, Texas.
Gimme.
Here you go, Mr. Arnell. I do not know what magical gun Christina chose, but I have a whole bunch of it.
Yes.
Would you like to roll for it, or would you like me to just give you one?
I'd love to roll.
Roll me a d4.
Hell yeah. 3.
Oh, cool. This one. This one is the Dwarven Thrower. You gain a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. It has the thrown property with the normal range of 20 feet. Oh, wait, sorry, wrong one.
I'm sorry. I'm about to say.
Like, isn't this a hammer?
I copy pasted several different guns, and then that when we were discussing this one was not one of the guns.
Thrown property.
Gun with the thrown property. You know, just one of those.
Yeah. The notes in my list said guns times 4, but then apparently one of the 4 guns was a hammer.
Here we go. This is the right one. One of these is called the Lucent Destroyer. Magic weapon is a triple-barreled bronze musket. You gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it. It requires no ammunition. Its damage is radiant instead of piercing, and it doesn't have the loading property. Base of the weapon is emblazoned with a light rune. While attuned to the weapon, you can cast dancing lights from the musket at will. We don't do attunement, that's stupid. Invoking the rune. As an action, you can invoke the weapon's rune to cast a Sunbeam spell with a saving throw of DC 17. Once the rune has been invoked, it cannot be invoked again until the next dawn. It's up to you to decide whether you have proficiency with your firearm. You can train with a weapon if you would like to. But yeah,
I like how Arnil can just be like, I let the guys turn on the lights, guys.
It's a good thing he's not undead anymore.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah, so +1 weapon, +1 magic, dancing lights, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Does anyone else here maybe use ranged weapons and maybe not have a magical weapon that would like one of these guns?
Well, it depends on what you got.
I mean, we can keep rolling for it, but I remember Talia specifically getting kneecapped in the last boss fight because she had a non-magical crossbow. I thought she'd like a magical rifle.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hate that. Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, the same one.
You don't know what numbers 1, 2, and 4 are.
True.
That's actually valid. All right, I'm gonna do it. Ready?
Yep.
Lord, I got a 3.
Roll again.
The same one.
Okay, then we're good.
You don't know what any of these 3 numbers are. Roll 4.
Yeah, right. Off the table. It's 3 again. 3 again. I swear to God, 2.
Okay, I was gonna say if you get another 3, then it's just a second one of that. Oh my God, a 2. Okay, this one's just a thunderbuss. Magic ranged weapon is a flared pistol with a storm rune engraved along the barrel. You gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it. It requires no ammunition. Its damage is thunder instead of piercing, and it doesn't have the loading property. And then for you, as a bonus action, you can invoke the weapon's rune to launch a ball of energy to a point that you can see within 30 feet of yourself. The energy then detonates into a 10-foot radius sphere of turbulent wind and thunder centered on that point, and each creature in the sphere must make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 3d6 thunder damage, and it cannot take reactions until the end of its next turn. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage only. Once it has been invoked, it can't be invoked again until the next dawn. There are 2 additional guns, which you guys are welcome to, but otherwise we will leave them for your crewmates.
I mean, I would still like, as a gun user, I would certainly like to try my hand at one.
Sure. Tell me if you get 1 or 4, and which one.
I got a 4.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
I gotta open the guns document. Hold on.
Hold on, I gotta open up my guns.
These other 2 were not in the chat. Bear with me a moment. Right, so while I'm opening the guns document,
Yeah, the salesman who sold these things talked extensively about protecting your property and warning shots and standing your ground. They apparently had a lot of opinions about why I needed to purchase these guns.
Captain Percy, while you guys are looking through the guns in excitement, by the way, when you guys are done with your gun haul, I do have something that actually has to be discussed with all of you, considering some of the rumors I've heard flying around through the Astral Sea and at the last tavern I was at. I've discussed it already a little bit with your Captain Admiral, sorry, but it's rather important considering what I've heard you guys say about the encounter you already had with the dragon.
I mean, he's probably not still mad about that. I could probably call Captain of the Guard's phone number, Sweet Potato, I think their name was. That would probably only be the 4th worst plan I've ever had.
Jake, we talked about this on the way over and how that's probably not a great idea.
To be fair,
right.
4th worst, considering his list of plans, pretty solid.
I mean, the time where I just convinced them that I was one of the police was actually a great plan, it turned out. I thought it was a bad plan at the time.
Okay, look, just because it worked out doesn't mean it was a good plan. It just means you got lucky.
I need
Bad
that
plan
on a
I'd rather
t-shirt.
be-
still work.
That's the shirt.
Bad plans can still work is definitely the title of Jake's
However, turn
autobiography.
ACAB is a real organization, and they're now after me for impersonating one of their officers.
Yeah, well, there's that.
I think you proved Polly's point.
Polly just got her hands up doing the, like, see, here, at Jake.
Anyway, I'm also going around prestidigitizing pasta sauce off the walls.
Jake, that doesn't get the pasta off the wall. It just covers it up.
It's like the most exasperating job ever.
Wait, what?
Now it's gonna be
Then can
harder
I
to
just turn
scrub
Jake
off.
and then covers it up.
Love the idea
Alright,
that
can you reverse prestidigitize something? Can I make it more so
I was like,
prestidigitation?
no, not good enough. Oh my god.
Fine, I would like to upcast prestidigitation. I want to clean it super good.
Can we do that? Because I've been an option. I got some fun cantrips I'd love to upcast. I didn't know that was on the table.
Actually, yes, it is. We've done that before in this campaign.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. Hold on. I need to look over my cantrips now. A whole new world just opened up to me. I didn't know that was an option.
It's by cantrip and by what you're trying to fucking do with it, but we have done it before. Polly has done it before. But
I don't remember what.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
so funny.
all right, for a 4,
Oh yeah,
Four-
my gun.
4 is a lightning pistol. So this pistol has properties similar to the other two. +1 pistol, but it has a lightning rune engraved on the barrel. This one's still a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it. Requires no ammunition, and this damage is lightning instead of piercing, and doesn't have the loading property. And then for you, as bonus action, you can invoke the weapon's ruin, and it launches a ball of energy to a point that you can see within 30 feet of yourself. Energy detonates into a lightning, basically. Everyone in the sphere must make a DC 14 con save, or actually DC 14 dex save, sorry. DC 14 dex save or take lightning damage equal to 3d6. And then if they fail their con save, they are slowed.
Jesus, what?
On a successful save, they only take the damage.
I will save the 4th gun for a Sarros, and if Sarros doesn't want it, Jake will take it. But
Okay.
Jake can just insult people from afar, so he doesn't particularly need a gun.
Clarify on that.
Yeah, Polly doesn't want it unless she like can shoot seasoning or something.
Oh, here, Miss Paul, I got this for you. It's a salad shooter. Just a kitchen utensil, not a gun.
Just to
Yeah,
clarify
thanks,
on
thanks,
that bonus
thanks,
action
Jake.
Thing, is that like is that ball that I shoot like kind of a radius, or is it just like against a creature?
It is against a creature.
Okay.
Within the same range of your shooting.
Yeah.
Which for this is, does it say? It should. 8320.
I doubt that's gonna be a huge issue. What's the like base damage on it?
3d6 lightning damage, and it's a +1, but what the fuck is the regular one? Why do these have bad descriptions? Because I don't think the other two say either.
They're probably just like based off of the Dungeon Master's Guide regular ass guns, but magical versions. So probably a D8 or a D10.
Yeah, probably.
But it does help to know which one we throw.
Yeah, hopefully you
I
won't need
know.
it. Hopefully you won't need it this campaign, but I will keep looking and let you know.
Well, you mean this episode? This campaign would make the item really inconsequential if we aren't going to use
This
it.
episode, yeah, not this campaign. You don't know.
I'm pretty sure that like a standard like pistol is like a D10.
Yeah, And I think the rifles are a D12. So
Yeah, I
you
think
have a
that's
pistol.
what it is.
Yeah. So do you have a big gun or a little gun?
I mean, I would definitely be a little gun.
Yeah. And Jake pulls out a Derringer.
I'll pretend to know what that is.
It is a tiny dueling pistol they used in the late 1800s. It basically It's basically a proto BB gun. It probably does 1d1 damage.
I'm just imagining the cricket from Men in Black.
Yeah, but it did no damage.
Pistols are a D10.
Okay,
And
that we're going with.
yeah, the rifle, I guess we're just going to base it off of the musket, but it's a D12.
Hey, okay, cool.
And the range on that is 120, 480. Then remember, it's a +1 gun. So. Yeah.
Sick.
Right, so did you guys want to have this conversation on your ship, or did you want to come back over to ours for the conversation?
Well, I think our ship would like to be part of the conversation, so.
Okay, just checking.
Alexa,
Yes.
is it possible that you can, like, I know there's a bunch of stuff on the walls. Do
There
you
is.
want, like, those nutrients, or would you like me to clean it up?
How do you feel about
Alexa goes into a
ragu?
food coma. Yeah, it's compostable. Alexa just goes food coma.
I'm asking.
You can leave it. It's fine.
I'll save it for later.
Are you
Thank
sure I
you,
could use a fourth
Alexa.
level spell slot to press to digitize you?
It's fine. You can leave it. It will be gone
Thank you,
in
Alexa.
4 hours or so.
4 hours of sauce just left on my walls. Okay, thank you.
Oh, this is a cool chair you brought back, and I sit on Polly's mushroom.
The mushroom. Forgot about that.
Hey, no, I won that.
Oh, okay. Here you go. Fine. I'll find a different chair. And I remember my captain's quarters are down the hall, so I just go get my chair from my office.
Percy sort of shoos her crew away from your ship and sends them back to her ship. The two that were in the middle of eating have their plates piled high with various food and are still like shuffling away, sort of like embarrassed about the whole situation. And she's just eyeing them, shaking her head like...
And I hold out a muffin. Would you like a muffin?
What kind?
See, I have like a whole basket because I think Polly's just been making them the entire time I've been gone with my muffin button. I have blueberry, I have banana, I have carrot. Carrot's the one I usually go for.
I'll take a blueberry.
Here you go.
Thanks. She has a muffin.
Sorry,
slowly-
Miles, this is captains only. So, Polly, would you like a muffin?
No, I'm good.
All right.
Unless they're going to be left in the basket, then I'll eat them. But otherwise, you know.
I will give eventually. I need a captain for that sidecar ship, the little baby one. I'll figure that out later.
So, do you want to have this conversation up, like, in the command center, or you want to just, like... She looks down at the table. Food
The
everywhere.
Center, that's right.
Or do you want me to
It's been a
clean
minute.
this up?
Up to you. You tell me. It's your ship.
Yeah.
How long is this going to take?
Depends on how well you receive this information, I suppose.
We don't receive anything well. But let's take this up to the war room. No, actually, no. Miss Polly's probably doesn't want to leave right now. In the kitchen.
In the kitchen where there is sauce on the wall, then we'll be there for 4 hours.
It could take
fine,
4 hours.
Fine, Mr. Hood. The war room. The war room it is. Mr. Chicken, you have the galley.
You see,
Is my chicken there and okay?
Chicken is clucks out from behind a bag of grains. Looks totally unharmed, totally unbothered by the broom of cats that were just there.
Badass chicken.
Thank you for doing. Thank you
They are
for
basically
doing the Lord's work, and she like gives him a
the chicken
salute.
with its wing. Does it salute
Yeah,
back?
and I reach into my pocket and pull out a little holy symbol of glitter gold and put it around the chicken's thing because the chicken's doing God's work.
It preens and struts around. It's like, I'm a cool chicken with its little.
With this little fishing bowl and
Yeah.
fish net, and now a holy symbol.
I'm sorry, hold on. Is this chicken wearing fishnets?
Okay, let's go on in.
Don't ignore me.
It's not what I said.
Carrying fishnets is a difference.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
The chicken has proficiency in fishing.
All right. So we went to our war room, which is basically just adjacent to the captain's quarters, and you see this really angry-looking goldfish in the center of the table.
You see that her ears sort of flatten back, like they sort of do that like satellite dish thing as she narrows her eyes at the goldfish. She's like, going to do my best to ignore the goldfish that's in the room because I don't.
Oh, you definitely should.
to.
It's an ancient.
I'm sorry, it's a-
I do not.
Explain.
Oh yes, he's very mean.
Yeah, explain. What?
That planet where we met you with all of the druids that were assholes to people sometimes, and or the weird swamp druids. They turned the sea serpent into a goldfish. He asked us to turn him back, but he also threatened to kill us if we turned him back. So to make sure he didn't exact revenge, I put him in this bowl so I know where it is at all times.
And we have it. Why?
Because if I let him loose, I'm afraid the DM will return him at an inconsequential time for us.
Wait, what is that? Why do I smell copper?
June.
Yeah, you hear the voices in the sky sometimes too.
Oh yeah. Mine's named Garl Glittergold.
Oh, no, but Hood's nose starts bleeding.
All right, so explain to me what your encounter with the dragon was. I've heard some interesting tales throughout the network of pirates, but I always assume the tales I hear have been fabricated to some extent. And Jake has told me some of it, but I'd like to hear all of your perspectives on what exactly happened and why.
I was unconscious. I don't know.
That's not true.
Captain Polly, you seem
I
to
wasn't
have
involved in the
some
dragon part.
information.
Oh yeah, that part you were unconscious, but the part where we actually
Okay.
stole the guy you were there for.
I don't
So
think that's what they're asking about.
here's the sitch. We were fighting a giant gummy worm,
Okay.
and naturally I thought food, which means I can melt it. So I cast heat metal in a room that had a bunch of metal in it. And from what I've been able to glean, the metal that I heated up didn't just heat up in that room.
Okay.
It may have spread upward and branded someone's hiney.
Holy shit! You did what? That's amazing.
I burned the dragon's ass on accident.
That's great. Holy shit.
That is better than any of the stories I've heard so far.
I mean, I thought the one where I convinced all of his guards that I was an inspector trying to catch me was pretty good.
No, burning the dragon's ass
that
is
was
way better.
that was fine. That's hilarious.
Okay, that is a funnier story, yes.
I accidentally.
No. She puts a
burned the
hand on your
dragon's
shoulder,
ass.
Polly. Listen, you are a captain now. You have to always go with the funnier story. It wasn't accidental. You knew that it would burn the dragon's ass. You knew it.
Yes, Miss Polly, in the Bard College is what we call spin doctoring. I meant to do that.
Yeah, you meant to. Being a captain
See, but
is
I
honor. You should always
Yes.
look upon it.
I
with-
dropped out of the spin program after my spin masters, so I don't really know like the whole spin doctoring. That's just beyond me,
Oh,
frankly.
I mean, you can still spin bachelor, it's fine.
He's only
She
got
looks-
a spin
looks-
associate.
to the rest of you, and she's like, "So sorry, I've caught a couple of your names from just the conversation, but Please introduce yourself. I don't know where my manners are. It seems like all of you are imported in some way to the ship. You seem to have a small crew, Captain and Admiral. Much smaller than mine, but I understand. I started off with a small crew myself.
And we have like 30 guys in the walls.
In the walls?
A little mushroom man just leans out and waves his hand and goes back inside.
Hi, what's up?
Have they always? How much have I missed when I'm unconscious?
Oh no! Remember that time that I fed Alexa those psychedelic mushrooms?
No.
Turns out she had several mushroom children that live in the walls now. And because I gave them to her, I might be their father? Question mark? I'm not
They
sure.
better be paying rent.
I have.
That space isn't free.
Wait,
Oh,
Mr.
shit,
Arneal,
Mr.
Arneal, how much do you pay in rent for those walls?
Those are my walls.
They're Alexa's walls. How much do you pay Alexa for them?
They are my walls. Alexa and I have an arrangement.
Oh, is
How
it similar to
much do I
mine,
miss
Alexa's
when I'm
arrangement? I have
unconscious? Holy
questions.
shit!
If my space has been touched, I will be angry. Also, hi. I'm Arnil. I was dead for a while. I'm back now.
Yeah, you remember him.
Best of us.
He's that corpse that we asked you about at the end of when we met.
Oh, okay. Glad you can join us back to the world of the living.
Not dead
I-
anymore.
Ironically, he died touching a goldfish.
True. That did happen.
Well, we are glad you're back to the world of the living, I presume.
Better
Oh,
than
hey, you're
ever.
breathing now. That's cool.
I know, it's kind of weird. I keep forgetting that I have to do it.
So
I
you
cast
asked
manual
about,
breathing
like,
on Arneal.
dragon, but why?
I've heard tales that Thrycreen can just breathe through their skin. Is that true for you as well? Where you don't have to actively do it, and you can just kind of like think about it in the background?
Oh, yeah.
I like you can breathe through your skin. I hold my breath and try breathing through my armpits.
Not
Polly's-
you, just Thrycreen, to be clear.
Polly's just gonna look at Arnil and just shake her head like, yeah, you can.
Oh, that makes it so much easier. This actual breathing stuff sucks.
And
You
you
people
see in the
do this all
background
day.
while everyone's talking, Jake has assembled a system of straws into an entire barrel of rum.
So again, you asked us about the dragon person. Why?
Oh, well, I mean, then I also asked who you were, because I figured it was rude to continue this conversation without actually knowing. But I suppose
Sorry,
if I...
we derailed so hard. I forgot about that part. I'm the ship medic. I do very little healing.
Got it.
I mean, poisoning people is like healing in reverse.
If you poison them well enough, you don't ever have to heal them.
That I've agreed with.
Why did I trust you with my
Oh.
things again?
Good question. Honestly, I'm still asking myself that.
In here, I thought we had a connection.
We didn't. Never did. Don't know where you got that from.
This guy's funny.
Jake goes he runs to the space Craigslist and he goes to missed connections. I thought I had it with Hood. I didn't.
I pull out a large folder that says employee evaluations, pull out another folder that says Hood, and start writing scrupulously in it.
You're not my boss anymore.
I'm your boss's boss.
Well, fair.
Well, fair.
Fuck.
Oh.
I
She
like
turns.
your hat.
Thank you.
She turns to Talia, who's been quiet so far while these guys are all yelling at each other about this. She looks at you with a little bit of like
Usual.
weird curiosity. It's like, you look a little familiar to me for some reason. Where are you from?
I didn't know he was a dragon. She's just like,
Oh.
it's like zero. Like, Talia. I didn't know he was a dragon. I didn't know anyone there.
I believe you intrinsically.
That doesn't answer
Oh.
why I think I know you.
I wouldn't know why you know me because I just started now. Just he's like trying to like just gaslight everybody.
Mr. Arnil, can you use your shotgun's light property to put a like an interrogation spotlight over Talia?
That's
No, I
actually so
haven't.
cool.
I haven't learned enough about this thing. I don't want to shoot somebody.
Oh, a good accidental shooting is just par for the
Oh.
course within pirates. Come on now.
And then this crew member is Poppy. She does candy magic.
Oh, yeah.
Poppy like leans in from the kitchen where she had started doing some candy making. She's like, comes up with like a bowl of candy for you guys. Hi, I'm Poppy. Nice to meet you. I'm gonna go back to doing my thing though, because if I don't, you're about to smell some really burnt sugar, and that's gonna be really bad.
Oh, go,
like the
go,
ones
go, 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 go,
go,
go, go.
5.
Oh, I love these ones. The ones that look and sort of taste like carrots. I just grab a fistful of them.
They taste like radishes.
What?
They're not carrots. They're like radishes or something else. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Go, continue.
Oh, and then of course the ship is named Alexa.
Hello, I am Alexa. Percy kind of like bows her head a little bit at Alexa, sensing that Alexa's sort of running the whole ship, quite literally. Nice to meet you.
And we do have
Turns
one
back to
other.
Talia.
We do
Oh,
have
sorry.
one other crewmate. Actually, 2 more crewmates. We have the giant hunk of metal over there.
Hello, my name is
Spirit.
Redacted.
Oh god.
but
Oh
you may refer
my.
to me as Spirit. It is okay to meet you.
They always
Error.
done this.
Oh,
Seems
you
your
just left the planet with a mechanic.
your spirit seems to be a little bit tired.
You know, and we did just have an entire week dedicated to Spirit, so.
Phrasing.
You got to destroy a car. It was awesome.
Yeah, we may need to go dock him.
And then that and then that person with the very
and then
we have
there is Sarros, but I'm pretty sure.
sleeping in the tree.
Oh, up there. Oh, okay.
And then
Sarros looks particularly tired. Did they like do something particularly strenuous, like involving punching something really hard?
yep, we have a gonna leave Sarros be.
And I tuck Sarros' gift gently into their hammock with them.
Dude, Sarros grew these giant arms. It was
That does sound very cool.
freaking weird. It's cool.
Now
but
you,
weird.
Talia.
They're like space arms.
I think I remember where I know you from. You were at a port recently asking about work, weren't you?
Possibly, and why is that? Why?
No need to be nervous about it unless you don't want the rest of your crew knowing, but
Increased heart rate.
I
Jesus
quietly reach,
Christ.
I just very nonchalantly reach into my employee evaluations folder and pull out the folder labeled Talia and then open it and wait patiently.
I go over to Spirit and try and start figuring
It's
out
just
what
an
the fuck's
empty
up with this.
folder.
No, it has the standard empty form for evaluating crew members. I write the word Talia, and then in the last name field I write question mark. Let's start with the easy one. Talia, Miss Talia, what is your last name?
Oh shit. I think I made one.
It's A-Lat, right? It's just Talia backwards.
Johnson.
Yeah, perfect. Let's do that. I was trying to go for like a Beyonce thing.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go with like Al Ghul. Like I'm Talia Al Ghul. Dun dun dun.
That
Perhaps
would
you've
be
heard of my
cool.
father, Raish or Raj. No one's quite sure.
He's just really into making swimming pools.
that's all right. Unless the rest of your crew really is curious, I don't need to press any further. That's where I remember you from. My crew was a little bit down at the time. Sometimes they get into a little bit too much ruckus for their own good. Comes with too many tabaxis in a room. Gets back quite easily. But anyway, truthfully. Anyway, the dragon. Yes. It seems that he is rather upset about some of his missing treasure. It seems you guys kind of struck a little bit of a nerve with going after his hoard. I'm sure that it will only be moderately a problem. However, it seems the S.P.I.R.I.T Syndicate is sort of involved as well now. have you guys had an actual run-in with them, or have you managed to dodge them so far?
I mean, I did tell them that I was a police officer there to find and arrest me.
Ah, okay.
And then they definitely eventually figured out when they helped the king trace us that it was me that told them I was there to arrest me.
Yeah, for
Oh,
being
and then I drop kick.
a pirate for some reason, he always.
Hey, I am an excellent pirate.
Yeah, for a pirate, he's suspicious looking for him actively.
Yes, that's why I pulled you off of that planet that you seemed not stranded on, for sure, Admiral Jake.
We had a very nice setup there. We had like the nice little beach house thing going. Mr. Roy and Mr. Marr seemed very happy with the desert island they have turned into their little paradise.
Are they still there?
They are, and I promoted Mr. Roy to captain of the ship we stole, which I named the SS Arnil after the at the time departed Mr. Arnil.
In memoriam. I love it.
Exactly. And there's like an awkward stare between Jake and all the other crew members who know that I stole a Thrycreen ship. Mr. Arnil does not know that because he did.
So the S.P.I.R.I.T syndicate is involved as well. He seems to have some connections, as royalty are prone to do, and he has made a call with some favors with your particular ship at the basis of the description. There are many pirates that are not quite so fond of you, crew, as it seems I've become. I would be cautious, docking in certain ports that are more heavily inclined to turn you in. Going forward, just...
Don't mention that we're pirates to non-pirates.
I mean, we might want to start by pulling down our Jolly Roger when we pull into port. That's probably step one. I read this book and I pull out Pirating for Dummies, and it says not to draw attention to the fact you're pirates at a non-pirate port. That is the first step of being a good pirate, apparently.
Why does it have the subtitle One Piece?
Oh no! No, this is you watch it. Like I go to cover that up and I drop. I have like 60 volumes of the One Piece manga that I found going through my stuff that you guys took from Bixby.
This explains so much.
On top of that, the S.P.I.R.I.T syndicate has increased their patrol throughout the Astral Sea. It's rather making it difficult for many of us who are doing some of the more above-board pirating to traverse as well. That has definitely ticked off a couple of nerves here.
May I offer as recompense? And I go a bit into behind the war room, and I remember we stole some of the neighborhood of 30 bags of holdings worth of shit. And I just hand Captain Percy 3 bags of holding for the valuable shit that we don't particularly need as our membership fees to the Pirates Guild to be distributed amongst the people we've made unhappy.
I will pass along the recompense to those who have stated their grievances.
Do we think that she's gonna keep it to herself, or
Roll insight.
do we think that she's like, okay? That's what I was like. I'm gonna figure it out. And that's a 6 plus something.
I got an 18.
Nope, 17. Someone smarter do it.
I mean, she's the leader of the Pirate Guild. It's supposedly her job.
Right.
I rolled with disadvantage and got a 7.
I'm pretty sure that puts me at the highest so far.
All of you, for different reasons, trust her implicitly.
Just
Okay.
Arnil trusts her implicitly just because he can't read her.
Oh, that was for Spirit.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Spirit trusts her implicitly because he's
Like malfunctioning.
malfunctioning. Yes.
I mean, Jake, it's not that Jake
But they're
trusts her, it's
malfunctioning.
that Jake doesn't care because we have an ass ton of treasure that we can't easily fence. He's just like, you know what? This is a gesture of good faith. At least it'll keep her on our good side.
Polly doesn't care either.
No.
Yeah, I will say I don't know what bags of stuff we specifically had, because I'll remember the stuff you guys stole you expressly wanted. For all I know, I just handed her a bag of bejeweled dildos.
She hands it to her first mate, who stick with her, and they will do with it whatever they need to do. I trust my crew to organize and do whatever needs to be done with whatever's in these bags. It's not my job. I'm the captain.
You mean the same crew that started a food fight?
Listen, they get a bit rowdy, but
Polly
when
twitches.
it's time to do their jobs, they are a
Sorry,
very
Polly.
good crew. I
Yeah,
sent them
they'll-
to deliver the initial message and forgot that if I leave them alone too long without any guidance, they get up to some shenanigans. Again, I am sorry about your kitchen.
Captain Percy's going back to her ship when they had a money fight.
Speaking of, and she looks over at her first mate, you should probably get back and control those morons. They salute, and they go to leave. So it's just you guys and Captain Percy. And she turns and she's like, once the first mate's gone, one last thing, now that we are within just your group. She gives it extra pause just so she can kind of like listen as her ears turn behind her to see if her first mate actually left, because apparently the first mate is rather nosy. And she kind of side eyes, looks behind her.
I also look at Alexa because Alexa knows who is and isn't on this ship.
And you see like a kind of faraway gaze in her mind, as it looks like anyone who's familiar with telepathic communication knows that she's having a conversation with someone. She gets a little bit of like a little angry symbol on her face, a little like hashtag thing. And she turns back. They left. They're a bit nosy. Alexa confirms. There is no one on the ship that is not currently authorized to be. Now that we are alone, there's a final thing that needs to be addressed. I have heard personally from one of the inside agents with the S.P.I.R.I.T Syndicate that the ruse may have fallen a bit asunder back on Lumine with regards to the convincing of Jake looking for Jake. So I don't know that you all will be able to get away with something similar in the future.
I pull out the fake police badge and I toss it in the trash. Like, okay, that particular disguise no longer useful.
You mean that expert plan?
I'm pretty sure
failed?
that Jake was the only one crazy enough to pull out to try to do that.
Also, the only one crazy enough to believe it.
You know, in fairness, if a plan is crazy enough to work once, it will work spectacularly and never again. That's just how good plans work.
True. It seems that your ship was clocked while it was cloaking. So, you may also have difficulty while it is not in active pirate visual. I would suggest you be extra cautious going forward. And I have heard an interesting rumor about the search you were on for some items that were lost.
Yes, I look and I see that we have the two now 4 of the 5 pieces of the treasure vortex. As my understanding, we are missing 1 of the 5 core pieces of the treasure of vortex now.
I see. Do you have any information on where the next one is?
I pull out my compass and I kind of hover over a map of the astral sea.
It kind of glitches a little bit when you do this. Roll me an Arcana check super quick.
All right.
Polly,
My
you can do
first roll
this.
is
Inspiration.
Polly and Hood, you can do this as well, since you both also held the compass up until now.
All right, you said an Arcana check?
Yes.
It's a 21 to start, off
Okay.
of a 19, and then let me go ahead and roll my D6 of Bardic Inspiration. That's
Arctics for
here.
everybody.
21 plus 5 for a 26.
Nice.
I'll give Polly a guidance just in case, but I got a 22.
I got 9 minus the guidance, so...
Minus the guidance!
Yeah. You know,
And I broke
did you know
10.
that did you know that there's a cantrip version of Bane that's just called Bad Guidance? or minus guidance.
I don't think that's what I did, but okay.
I
You
meant
don't want the
without.
guidance, just don't take it, man.
I meant without the guidance. I got 10.
Okay.
Okay.
I love this game.
Jake and Hood.
Uh-huh.
The two of you sort of like look over at the compass as it is wavering back and forth, and it sort of like spins out really quick, and then you feel like this magic connection to the compass, and it hones in and clicks in on the world of Geometridae, the world you found Rolloy on, the world you've already been to.
Oh shoot! Well, they definitely don't like us there.
It still continues to sort of like hover while it's pointing at the planet, as though it's not exactly able to pinpoint a location on the planet just yet, due to the distance. But it's sort of indicating in that direction.
Alright, so this is a planet people we definitely pissed off. I have an idea.
Oh,
To be fair,
Yes.
that's most planets we visited.
Yes, we stole Mr. Rolloy's grandmother's lamp.
you stole a lamp and you think that pissed off an entire planet.
Oh no. Mr. Arnil, show her the lamp.
I pull out my sword.
That's a lamp?
It was a lamp.
Was.
Okay.
It is my understanding from eventually talking to Mr. Rolloy, it is called the Weapon of Wonder. A magical item that turns into a bajillion weapons.
I'll
And a
draw
lamp.
it and I'll roll on the table. I just gotta find the document.
Anyway, while you are doing that, I ask Captain Percy, I don't suppose you'd know a pirate-friendly port where I could maybe, using our absurd amount of stolen dragon treasure, procure some sort of magic rune that could cloak our ship to disguise it to look like a not living Spelljammer ship, so that it would not be clocked at a port we've been to before as the ship full of assholes who stole that lady's lamp.
Admiral Jake, I know many things, including what you're asking. The question is to what distance you wish to go. There's many of those along the way.
A distance that would... I'm not concerned about the distance above game because it would just be the next session we travel. But yeah, like if it's in the general direction, that would be better. But like,
Would it be the next session? We plane shifted.
but it's the astral sea is like a plane shifting sea. It's like it's different.
Okay.
Yeah, like when we're on the astral sea, we're kind of in the world between worlds.
Okay.
There are just planets on. It's complicated.
Truly, it is complicated. One thing I could point out is it could be a day's travel, but then tomorrow, well, it would be a tomorrow in the sense of what feels like travel could actually be a week. It's constantly changing, constantly shifting. Sometimes different portals open up to different worlds, even different realms within the worlds. It's very bizarre. It takes years to get used to it, truthfully. I'm surprised none of you have encountered the seasickness that comes along with it, honestly.
Oh, I'm immune to nausea because of all the drinking.
Not that kind of seasickness. Sometimes those who are less familiar with traveling along the astral sea are afflicted with various magical curses that were not befalling them previously, unrelated to what it sounds like your magical curses. And it causes problems with them staying within the planes. I've had crew members that were newer fall ill to the same thing. Although now we have wards on the ship to prevent against it. This was back when I was a newer pirate.
Oh, and we did get all the standard wards on our ship already. I'm sure that might be why.
Oh, well, that's good.
That or is a boon from my god. That would have to be a thing.
We also got a couple of extra runes when we were trying to make that escape from after Arnil died.
I feel like we could definitely get the rune at the planet we're going to, but that's like a chicken and egg situation. No offense, Lieutenant First Class Chicken.
You want to try that again? You went through like 20 different titles.
No, I've been Mr. Chicken. Like, wait a minute, we promoted him. He's the second commander of the galley, so he's Lieutenant First Class Chicken.
I mean, this
Anyway.
chicken outranks most of us.
But only in the galley. His officership is restricted to his service in the galley. Also, you'd be in a much better ranking if you weren't so constantly challenging of my leadership, Mr. Hood.
Well, that would require a level of personal change I'm not willing to commit to.
I walk up to Mr. Hood, and there's like a bunch of pips that are magnetically attached to his armor. I just remove one.
I need those.
No, you don't need your rank.
They help me function. You need to put those back right now. They're not rank based. What the fuck?
Oh, I thought these were your rank. I thought these were your rank.
No,
Okay.
put them back. I start
Alright.
laughing.
I put on the magnet that presumably controls your air supply.
Don't you ever take things off me again.
Wait, do you struggle with breathing on a ship that is full of air because it's quite literally alive?
No, it's a robot thing. Don't worry about it.
I thought you were just anyway.
Interesting.
Shut up.
Whoa, man, were you caught?
Anyway, my crew, I do have a plan. Step 1, we go and get the ship enchanted to look like a normal ship when we return to the harbor. We then use my aptitude for disguise to disguise ourselves as an archaeological team that is looking for this misplaced artifact. We're not pirates, we are salvagers.
What difference is there if you really think about it?
Oh, different licenses, and I've used my forgery kit to produce a license.
It was a joke, Admiral Jake. There's really not much of a difference aside from legality.
Exactly.
Kind of the thing we need.
Exactly. We'll just be perfectly above board archaeologists trying to recover this rare artifact because it belongs in a museum.
I'm in, says Arnell as he draws the sword, and on a 29, it turns into a rubber chicken.
I have never felt less confident.
That's amazing.
The Lieutenant First Class Chicken looks very concerned.
This is a -3 weapon with disadvantage on attack rolls. It makes
And
a boing
disadvantage.
noise on hit. That's what it says. I had to share this one. That's too good.
Especially poignant since I'm currently dog sitting, and one of the dog's favorite toys is a very squeaky rubber chicken.
Yeah.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
Arnold wielding what Mr. Lieutenant First Class Chicken thinks is a corpse of one of its brethren.
Oh.
I just make prolonged eye contact with the chicken.
Roll intimidation on the chicken.
The chicken is rolling intimidation back on you.
I got a 28.
Oh
No, the chicken
no.
got a 13. The chicken is more intimidated. Chicken. Bark, 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 bark.
Leave the chicken alone. We've had this conversation before. I know
Ruffles
it's
its
been a
feathers
while.
and runs away.
I was just making eye contact. I don't know
Yeah,
what the problem is.
yeah, okay.
Anyway,
You see Captain Percy's tail twitches as the chicken runs away. She has to like hone in the instinct to go chase it down.
Anyway, my daring, loyal, and capable crew, do you agree with this plan?
Capable.
Oh wait, did you mean us?
I mean, you did
Right.
successfully procure 4 pieces of one of the rarest and most dangerous treasures in the Astral Sea. I would say that proves your competence. Or dumb luck.
Well, at least you acknowledge the possibility. Yeah, fuck it, I'm in.
I
At
mean,
this
I
point, I
can buy
don't
a
know
dumb
that
luck
there's
all the
much of a
time.
difference. Yeah. I guess. Let's roll.
If Captain Percy, if you can just direct us to a port where we can get the thing I need.
As I said, a couple of these will be shifting and changing. As of right now, these ones are the closest to you, but I'll point out a couple of others just in case you have any changes along your path along the way. And she sort of like circles a little bit of magic, a couple of the different ports that you could go to, so you have some options. It shouldn't be too difficult to get what you're asking for, but it just depends on what route you want to take. But she's pointed out like 3 or 4 options for you.
All right, and I just hold the compass like, Compass, I need you to help me find the correct one of these. You can do it, Compass. I have faith in you.
You feel some nervousness from the compass.
I lean over to Polly. Do you usually talk to the compass?
Polly has actually talked to the compass, yes.
Well, I didn't know that, so...
You know, there was
What?
like an entire scene in like a psychic pool where the compass really talked to Polly. That's what I was trying to evoke, is that feeling of, oh, hey, the compass has a consciousness.
Look, sometimes you wake up and you end up taking a bath in what's
Green juice.
presumably hallucinogenic water, and you
Say no
are
more,
at-
my man. I get it.
Wait,
You're at
did-
one
did-
with everything.
Did you get me a couple bottles of that hallucinogenic water?
Dude, I couldn't find my feet. What are you talking about?
Oh, that sounds like good stuff. We're still like right in orbit, right?
No, we're leaving.
I
We
outranked
left
you
15
still.
minutes ago. What are you talking about?
I mean, yeah, you came from a ship that can only barely break orbit. We haven't wandered that far.
We. My brain is broken, guys.
Just yours?
Just mine. So Alexa sort of like leans over the map, and she's like, "Jake, you've mentioned Garl Glittergold before, right?"
Ah, yes, my patron and my patron deity. That's the word.
Hmm.
And I do the holy symbol of garlic It's like the cross thing, but whatever his symbol is.
Just kissing a jewel on your.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. I pull out a coin and I kiss it.
Yeah. That particular world is very glittery,
Ah.
for lack of better terminology. And Percy sort of looks over the map too, and she's like, "Oh yes, that is a world that honors itself on its collection of jewels and riches. So there are plenty of magic users there, and many worshippers, in fact, of Glittergold himself."
Ah. Well, I have been meaning to deposit my portion of our haul at the Temple of Glittergold, as I often do. So this seems like the correct planet for us to stop and get the runes we need.
I'm glad that sentence went the way that it did.
Is there a direction you thought it was going to go otherwise?
Nope. Not gonna touch it with a 10-foot pole.
That is what she said.
Well,
Walk into that.
I must get back to my ship soon, in order to ensure that everyone is doing what they should be and they're on task, and we have some of our own stops to make along the way. I do wish all of you the best, and she turns to Talia before she leaves. Are you happy on your ship, or are we still looking for different services?
I'm doing all right now. Thank you for asking.
I reach into my thing and I mark. There's a scale of how happy the employee is, and I mark 6 out of 10.
All right. Well,
This looks slow.
she sort of like looks you up and down. If you ever change your mind, here's my ship's card. Feel free to give us a call. And she.
I'm going to
Pronounce
give her like a little like cellophane wrapped little container that has 4 treats in it. And I'm gonna say, here you go. Just make sure you eat these within 8 hours. They give you a little extra, so you can stay good, fresh.
Oh, thanks.
And the rest of this muffin basket for your crew.
Oh, I'm sure they'll love it. No chocolate ones in here, right?
Oh no, Miss Polly doesn't usually give me the chocolate ones. I don't think that's good for rabbits either.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right, well, I will hopefully see you all around. Hopefully you do not die. Good luck with the dragon, and good luck with the other dragon planet. Bye.
What?
She turns. Did you not know that that planet is ruled by 2 different sun dragons?
How do they feel about the dragon we pissed off?
It's a great question. I have no idea. I've never talked with them. I just know that 2 of the different star suns that orbit the planet are each ruled by their own dragon. They operate in harmony. It does cause the planet to be very hot, though.
Well, we've been to hot planets before. It'll be fine. And maybe, if we're lucky, one of them dislikes the dragon we pissed off.
Well, yes, I mean, you said that you've been on this planet before, so I'm sure you've been on a hot planet before. That was given.
Oh, that planet. Okay, I didn't realize. I thought the glitter planet was the one. Okay.
No. The planet that you ultimately have a destination to that you want to stop at the Glittergold planet first.
Also ruled by a dragon. Okay, good to know.
A Glittergold planet is not ruled by a dragon, thankfully. But no. The other planet just has 2 separate sun dragons that cause intense heat along the planet.
And don't you remember we had to like?
I remember that part. I didn't realize that was the planet we're talking about. I'm good now.
Yes. Anyway, thank you for the treats. Thank you for the other food. Enlightening talking with you all. Goodbye. She prances off. You guys are left to your own devices, and we will take a quick bio break and resume in about 15 minutes from now. So what is
right.
that? Time 55?
Time. Yes.
I'm 55.
Yes.
I'm going to take off this face paint. work today. I'm good.
Oh, it's gone now.
There's a pair.
We're on air now.
Oh, we're on air.
Hey guys.
My
Well-
God, we're supposed to be adamant professionals.
Usually the on air just says on air, it doesn't just disappear. But anyway, hi guys, welcome back from our break. We have just left our crew. Captain Percy has begun to exit the ship and go back to her own ship and her band of hooligans. And hopefully that nothing is overtly destroyed with the craziness that they seem to get up to. But yeah, we left everyone off with some interesting questions in the air.
Alexa, can you please do your dear Admiral a favor and just set course for the glittery planet?
Will do. I will be up in the Overlook if anyone needs me.
I appreciate you so much, and I missed you.
Oh. I suppose I missed you as well.
Aw, I appreciate that.
Get around.
She narrows her
They
eyes and she
literally
walks
have the
away.
whole ship.
She is the room.
Yeah, I know.
She leaves.
Anyway, Miss Talia, I wanted to have a conversation with you. And I hope you know that we all have pasts that we may or may not be comfortable with in this ship. I got the impression that Captain Percy was aware you might have one and we should know about it. I'm happy to keep your secrets for you, but I do not like secrets being kept from me amongst this crew.
Okay. I get the feeling that this is genuine before I even start.
Does the DM want you to roll insight? I have answers to the question, but this is a dice-based game, so
Yeah, I mean, you can roll insight.
I will go ahead and roll persuasion. All right.
16.
All right. Well, for my persuasion, I have a 7 plus 12 for a 19.
Okay, great.
You know, it's close, but, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. Like, seeing she's perplexed by this, I'm like, I know you have not spent very much time with me as the captain, but I'm confident everybody here who spent more than a short period of time with me would vouch for me that I can be trusted with those that are close to me, and I treat my entire crew like they're my family, even the kind of bitchy uncle that is Mr. Hood.
I was gonna say some shit, but honestly, you know what? Fair.
Poor baby.
Look, I have had some friction with Jake. Not like that. Don't go there. I have had some friction with Jake before, and I can say that genuinely, with the face that he's making right now, he genuinely is telling you the truth. And the bastard is annoying as all hell sometimes, but he's got good intentions.
Didn't have to bring my parentage into this. Jeez, I told you that in confidence.
I didn't mean literal. God damn it! She's gonna go walk off. She's gonna walk off to the kitchen.
Come on. I worked for the Royals my whole life, and when we came across each other, I was running away.
I suspected as much. I would like to know why you're running away.
They have their own police force, and people close to the prince were disappearing, and they thought it was me. So I left instead of...
I'll ask you one question. I'll remind you, we are a group of scoundrels. Was it you? You will not be judged if it was. I will believe you if you say it wasn't.
Talia, you are welcome to roll here if you would like to, whether it's persuasion
Yeah.
or defeat. And then, Jake, you were welcome to roll insight.
Yeah,
That's a natural
I
one.
think I'm gonna...
Ooh, actually,
Great.
anyone in this room is welcome to roll insight into that if you care to. Roll me those rolly rolls.
I'm rolling.
I think I'm gonna do persuasion because I think I know what's gonna happen. Ooh.
I
Ooh,
explicitly
that's
said
not
that I'm
great.
talking to the
That's
captain,
not
so I'm not there.
amazing.
All right, let me know your if the wild magic rolls from I definitely failed that princess check.
You can roll that while we're still in the process of resolving.
Yeah, I rolled them. I just want to know when you want them.
Yeah, give them to me now. I have to
All right.
go.
82 and 9.
Ooh, okay.
9.
And then everyone else can tell me the rolls too.
Ooh, okay.
I got
both
persuasion of 14.
Both my characters got a 16.
Hmm. Okay. Anyone else?
Who doesn't care?
Who doesn't care?
The original gangster.
To be fair, the only reason Jake didn't care until the person that she may have pissed off was after all of us. I need to know on what scale this dragon wants all of us in particular dead.
If Hood
And
can
or
accept
if something
Jake, he
Talia
doesn't
do.
care about Talia's problems.
That's probably valid. She's gonna look down, look up. Yes.
Okay. The only person who rolled above that was it Spirit or Arnell that you had rolling? It was
Yes.
Arnell, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
It was both.
it was both.
Both. Okay.
They both got the same
Yeah.
number though, even with Spirit having disadvantage.
Okay. Well, so the only one that knows the truth really here is that group.
I'm gonna be honest. I just met you like an hour ago. I've been dead. I don't know if that's been clear. But as far as people to trust, this guy, yeah, I mean, you could do worse, right? Like,
That's a glowing review.
I mean, I am very trustworthy. Just ask Guard Captain Sweet Potato. Sweet Potato trusted me implicitly. Anyway. Okay, well, I feel like you wouldn't lie and say yes about that. I guess,
Yeah.
is there a reason you're making the people close to the prince disappear?
You don't need to know that. Just like straight, like that's it.
You don't need to know that.
Look, I'm killing people, but it's not your fucking business.
That is highly classified information.
Let me put it this
Exactly.
way. Let me put it this way, Talia. This king is already out to get us. I need to know for your safety and the rest of this crew to why you would do that so that I know in my heart why I'm keeping you alive from this guy. Because he's going to come for us.
It doesn't matter to him necessarily. It's his son.
Yeah,
She kind of like does that like.
I'm not 100% sure whether or not I'm a father of any children that aren't mushrooms. But I'm confident that if a father knew that his son's friends and other people close to them were disappearing, they would want justice for their son's friends and other close people. I get the impression this king was mostly selfish asshole, but I think at some level he probably cares that his son's friends are disappearing. Yeah. There's valid reasons for things. I stole an old lady's lamp as a joke. Okay, I'm not going to judge you if were you murdering them for fun?
That's your example of a valid reason?
No, that's not. I'm just saying, like, I've done things for stupid reasons. I want to hear the reason. I want to know why.
didn't I steal that lamp?
Yes, but you did it under my command. Ergo, I can claim I sold the lamp. It's the transitive property.
Transitive pirate property.
That's a word that I learned in the Bard College. Also, it does beg to question. If you can't explain why you did it, there's no reason we shouldn't assume that you aren't a person who just randomly kills people, and then we should be concerned whether or not we should be sleeping on the same ship as you. So it would give me some degree of comfort to know your motives.
They were his suitors.
I see. I
Increased
actually
heart rate detected. Detect heart rate.
Give me a minute, I'll try and work on him. God.
Does Talia clarify anything when Jake says, like, actively claims, like, he just assumes you're killing them?
No.
Okay.
She's over this conversation. She's over there somewhere, like mentally.
Yeah. I appreciate your honesty. I know this wasn't easy. I've known for some time that you're keeping something from us, but until today, it did not matter. Your secrets are safe with this crew, and you are under my protection. Is that clear, everybody else?
Yeah.
Did you think we were gonna kill her?
No, but I want to be clear. When the Dragon King comes to murder us, there's not going to be anyone going, "Oh, hey, we have this lady that your court wants. We could trade her for us." We're not doing that.
Yeah, of course not.
I want to roll insight on that, but I don't know if I care enough to.
You're welcome to if you want.
Either way.
Also,
I'm
as
gonna
far
go
as you know, nothing happens off that wild magic roll. You get the magical sense that
Alright.
you have experienced this particular thing before.
All right, my insight on Hood is a 17 plus 4 for a 21.
99.
Is that persuasion or deceit, Hood?
It doesn't matter. They're both 0.
Jesus.
Well, plus, I think Hood means plus 0.
Yeah, no, I mean plus 0. Yeah, no, it's only a
Listen,
16 on
actually,
my end.
no, I can never assume anything with Hoshi with the rolls because in our home, like
I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never rolled a 0.
because in our
not
podcast
twice.
we consistently get zeros or negatives for initiative rolls, so I can
Okay,
never
no, hold on. I can't roll a
Almost
negative
impressive.
for initiative. I rolled negatives on deception. Okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, I need to clarify that I do have to ask if it's actually a 0.
No, that's only a 16, so definitely fail. I was not lying.
Okay. I suspected, but your tone of voice led me to be concerned. I couldn't tell if it was sarcasm or thinly veiled lie. Needed to be
I
sure.
get that a lot.
You see, despite our friction, I actually like you very much, Mr. Hood. That's why I trust you with my compass. I can tell you are a no-nonsense guy.
I literally don't have your compass. I don't know why you said that.
You did. I handed it to you when we stole the Dragon King shit that day. I
Yes,
trusted you
and
with my
then
compass.
And then somehow Polly got it. I don't know how that happened.
And Polly was in charge. It made sense that at some point she acquired it. It's probably just because you weren't there for the session she needed it.
What's a
Smell
session?
copper. Everybody smells copper.
Why's my nose bleeding?
You're the medic. You should know.
I know, but I don't.
So Jake feels really wide-eyed and goes, sometimes when people experience extreme changes in altitude, it can cause nosebleeds, ear popping, and other general dysfunction in the head.
I
And
don't have ears.
he goes back to being a drunkard. I said, no, there's a comma spoken in there. Nose bleeding and ears popping are two unrelated symptoms. Those are things that can be experienced, but you aren't going to experience all of them. The ears popping isn't related to the nose bleeding.
Are you trying to mansplain medicine to me, the ship medic?
You said you didn't know. Does that mean that you... I feel like when you say you don't know something, is that okay to provide knowledge you might have?
I'm starting to remember why my
I'm
opinion
sorry.
of you is what it is.
Fuck.
All right. I pull out the employee evaluation form labeled Hood, and I...
Yeah, no,
scribble
go
on
ahead,
it.
go ahead. Write it all down. Write it all down.
Whoa.
Hey guys, I have more candy, and also Alexa told me that I might need to come grab Spirit to put him somewhere safe.
I explicitly grabbed the carrot candies to spite Jake.
All right.
Polly's gonna walk in, following behind, towing a hand truck, so that we can put Spirit on it and just wheel him away.
I pull out Miss Poppy's employee evaluation, and I give her good marks for doing a good job.
I apologize, everyone, but I must remain in recovery mode for some time.
Spirit,
Have you
Spirit,
tried
it's okay. Are you hungry? You want to go to your docking station?
I need rest.
Oh,
Ooh, okay,
okay.
we're gonna take you, buddy, and we're gonna put you somewhere. It's not.
Holly, did you
here.
forget to put Spirit in airplane mode?
What's an airplane?
We were on a tech planet. Why would I have to put it in airplane mode?
No, we've left the service area of the tech planet though. That's anyway.
I
An airplane
am-
is basically a spelljammer ship that only travels within.
I
a
am
specific
not my
world.
brother's keeper. What?
Guys, it's okay.
No.
It's okay. I installed Spirit with Norton antivirus. Just give them a minute. It'll be fine.
Also, Polly, I hate to break it to you, as captain of the ship, you are now everyone's keeper.
Wow, Marty, that really got you, didn't it?
I'm gonna
Oh,
die.
Mr. Hood, I think that might be the
My
problem.
jokes
I had,
from 2008
previously
really get to
installed
that
McAfee, and I think the two aren't getting along with one another.
I'm gonna roll something. I got a 3. Spirit definitely has a virus.
You have very serious malware.
Oh,
Well, we
you
were
didn't-
just in a place with a lot of like loose souls
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Also,
No,
lots
loose,
of loose
loose
machinery.
souls and abandoned tech. So like,
You didn't download, you didn't like install any of the like less refutable DVDs that Bixby gave you, did you? The ones that look like they're just written out with a marker, as opposed to the ones that were clearly factory generated.
I mean, I did see FrostWire in his system, so I had to remove that too. Because
I am
God
only
knows what
compatible
he's
with,
done there.
with Laserdisc.
okay, Spirit, let's get you on the
Let's
truck.
get you
On
back
the
to
truck.
bed.
Okay, ready?
now that we're done with our
One,
jokes from
one,
2005,
2,
1, 2,
and
3. Oh,
go!
oh gosh, it's so heavy.
Oh, you guys need somebody with a positive strength score to help you out?
Maybe
Uh,
they're kind of
yes.
hard to move when they're
well, good luck with that. Hope
deactivated.
you find someone.
If they're only
I have a positive strength score. I
I
have
think
God.
Tali is the. I think isn't. Aren't you the
I
one?
don't.
With, no.
I have
Zero.
I have a +2.
I have a 0.
It just doesn't come up
defense,
very often
though.
because my dexterity is better.
Arnil,
Yeah.
you should have a pot. No.
Nope.
I'm a Dex.
Nope,
Everyone is
fighter.
0. That's beautiful.
Hey, look at us!
Hey.
Jake's like, it's like I never came back. They just forget I'm here.
I'm a robot that is weak.
All right. Okay, Jake. Please help. Please.
Do I actually need to roll to lift him onto the truck, or is this just a joke?
This is just a joke.
Okay, cool. I lift him onto the truck.
You also get the
Spirit's like,
feeling that when they went to like the combination of everyone went to go lift Spirit up, that Poppy was like slightly able to lift a little bit stronger, but was like struggling a little bit with like leading and didn't want Spirit to fall onto Poppy or not to. Poppy didn't want Spirit to fall onto Polly. That's a really hard sentence to say when you've been drinking peach wine.
The
Now
peach
imagine
wine
if
made
you
you
could
bad at
just-
saying Poppy and Polly and all your the P words?
Yes, clearly. The peach takes away the peas.
Did
Yeah,
you drink
so-
that peach wine?
Poppy was overcompensating and like the leading onto Spirit was happening, and so when Jake comes in and helps,
Right.
that you guys are able to easily go 1,
It-
2, 3 up.
You know, if only there was some sort of item of artifice. It was like a chair with wheels. It'd be ideal for moving a body.
I literally said I walked in with a hand truck.
Yeah, but that's a hand truck is not the same thing as a chair with wheels.
For a robot, it's close enough.
Yeah.
That is also a wild thing to say. Like, yeah, a chair for wheels to move objects.
No, no. I said people.
You said objects.
I was trying to say people.
You did not.
We did establish in an earlier episode that we do have hand trucks. So
That's true. We actually have a hand truck of holding that can hold anything as long as it's a reasonable amount of cargo.
Reasonable.
we're
Yeah,
gonna
so we
go ahead
drag
and wheel off Spirit. Yeah.
yeah, we drag them off. Okay. Anything else the crew wants to discuss while Spirit is gone and everyone's back on the ship, or are you guys just kind of chilling?
Jake did the one thing he was concerned about. I kind of roll sleight of hand to try and procure the candy that's being held away from me like a 5th grade game of keep away.
Sure.
Oh no, I'm not holding it away like a 5th grader. I'm eating it.
I shit you not, I rolled a natural 20 on a stupid joke.
God damn it. Do I actually have to roll fucking opposed for candy I've already eaten?
Did you eat all of it?
I'm a snake. I can unhinge my jaw.
Yeah, but you also had to open. First of all, I feel like there was more than a handful of this. And second of all, you had to like open your helmet and shit. I think I had a chance.
I don't have a helmet. My head's the one thing that's exposed.
I assumed you were basically Earthworm Jim, but a snake this whole time.
I mean, yes. In which case, my head is exposed.
Oh yeah, in my mind, Earthworm Jim has a Buzz Lightyear bubble.
Hey,
for
what do
some
you think?
reason.
What do you think Earthworm Jim looks like?
He grabs his head and uses it to swing. Like,
I
how would he
forgot.
do that with the helmet?
In my memory
So
of
ugly.
this property that I last experienced for an extended period of time when I was circa 8 years old, he has a Buzz Lightyear bubble. I was wrong.
Well, remember better, I guess. I don't know.
All right. So,
Anyway, I rolled a natural 20 to try and get at least one piece of this candy, and I rolled a 1 and an 85 for my D100s.
good lord.
Just
The
because
one
I'm
on the bar
feeling
table is
petty,
roll on someone
I will
else's
roll
table.
opposed.
1 and an
God
85.
damn it!
Yeah. Please tell me you rolled a natural 1.
No, I rolled close, but no, I rolled a 2.
The 1 is fun because then you just pick a random table because a 1 on the bar table, I know from experience, is roll on someone else's wild magic table.
Yeah, it is. I'm just deciding if I like that one more or something else. So hold on.
Alternatively, you could go with that one.
No, we're gonna do that one. Yeah, just give me another roll, super quick.
Alrighty. Just a single roll for this one?
Yeah.
That is a 6.
Okay. List a class.
Let's go with Artificer. I want to see what Hood's table has for a 6.
Let's see what I would have gotten.
A potion of greater healing appears on your person, still warm from brewing.
Neat. Thank you, Mr.
The
Hood.
idea that implies that potions start off warm.
The
No, I like the
All
idea
of
that I
them.
tried stealing the candy from you. You said no,
And you
shoved
got
it
a
in your
potion!
and you think that I sleight of handed a potion off of your belt instead.
Wait, what? How? That doesn't make sense. You were nowhere near my side.
Wasn't I though?
I don't
Not the gaslight.
know.
So Polly, after wheeling off Spirit, is gonna come back in with a teapot and some cups, and she's just gonna be like, "So, what did I miss? Are we worried that Talia's gonna like knife us in our sleep, or like, can I leave the chicken out?"
She's good. Near as I can tell, she just wanted to remove her crush's suitors out of the equation.
All right, sounds good. T.
I did say it's a kept secret amongst the crew. The crew's allowed to
okay,
know. That was big clear to her.
I wasn't gonna say anything. T. Anyone?
We already spilled all kinds of tea today.
I will
Arnold-
take some. Thank you, Polly.
She's just gonna put the tray down and just walk away after that.
Arnil starts to like object and be like, I don't like, and then you hear like the loudest stomach growling you've ever heard in your life.
Mr. Arnil, I know you're new to this being a live thing, but you should not subsist on a diet of just tea. Please eat real food.
Oh my god, I have to eat now.
Yes, it's called
Wait.
manual eating.
I
Wait,
offered
wait.
carrot candy.
Oh,
What do you mean you have to eat now?
I've never had to eat before. I've been like dead.
What?
Dead people. don't
Wait,
eat.
wait, no.
Wait,
hold
what-
on, hold on.
what
Before you
have
were
you been
dead,
doing?
did you not eat?
No. Well, it's
What do you mean,
com-
no?
It's complicated, okay? I was
No,
not
no, it's
the
not.
first.
It's yes or no. Did you eat or not?
Listen, I was not the original person. I am not the original person that owned this body. When they died, I took over, but the body was dead, right? So I've been undead the whole time, but now I'm alive for real.
So, Mr. Hood, think of it like this. Arnil's body is similar to your mech suit, except instead of a snake, it's a soul.
Yeah.
So Polly's gonna
Ignore
take
all
eat.
the ways that is also offensive, and just acknowledge that I do understand what that means.
Polly's gonna take each claw and put it on the side of Arnil's head, making sure that they're making eye contact. So she's kind of got her head sideways because her eyes are on the side of her head, right?
You're getting close. This is
Okay.
personal space.
No one cares about any of what you just said. What have you been doing with all of the food that I've been giving you?
I've been feeding the bugs.
Wait,
She's like,
we have more bugs.
She lets go. What What bugs?
Hey, Alexa, can you peel back this panel of the wall here?
Can you please not?
Unfortunately, I can. She peels back a section of wall, and you see it just kind of like a sliding door moves over, and like the scene from The Lion King. There's just like
These are like environmental helper bugs that like help your biome or something, right? They aren't like
These are my
termites or
friends.
shit.
They are Arnil's friends.
I give them food, and they're nice to me.
They do not cause detriment to my ship, therefore they can stay.
Okay, as long as Alexa's okay with it.
Alexa has a forced smile on her face as if she has had to consider this very carefully. And that it does not necessarily sit comfortably with her, but she is fine with it.
Polly is ruminating over the possibility of having a different source of protein available for the crew.
Slimy yet satisfying.
But
I'm sorry, was I the one who went too far?
I said she was contemplating. I didn't say she was doing shit. Okay.
To be entirely fair, all Hood did was play off the same Lion King reference that Christina already made.
I know.
Oh, I'm aware.
I just handed
I saw Northwest.
What is that?
It's fine. It's just the bare necessities.
Shut up.
As long as Spirit, so Arnil, as long as your friends stay out of the kitchen, because that's like a health issue. That's cool. Do they have special requests? They can put those in as well. I don't speak insect, so you'll have to figure that out, I guess.
I'll have a chat with them.
So yeah, let me know later. That's fine.
Alexa comes in, Alexa comes in and also places a hand on both of your shoulders, and then turns to Arnil. You will also actually need sleep. You have not slept since you awakened. Therefore, it's gonna hit you very hard.
How long has it been since we
Mechanically,
got back?
require sleep.
I mean, we had a long rest if we leveled up.
But for the purposes of undead to alive,
Yeah.
on some level, Arnil's gonna need like a hard rest. Like it's gonna hit hard,
Like cicada level.
like cicada level.
Miss Paul, I don't suppose that's chamomile tea, is it?
I'll see you guys in 7 years.
Sleeps, I get it.
No, I understand on a basic level that necessarily, like, because of that stat block, that you don't necessarily need sleep, but for the purposes of other reasons.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Wait, hold on, Arnil. Before you go to sleep, I just have to ask: can you understand these bugs because you're in a Thri-Kreen body, or was that like a thing you could do when you were still alive?
Can't all humanoids just speak the language of the animal they vaguely resemble? I've been able to speak rabbit my entire life.
Jake, I am not talking to you right now.
Arnil can roll me nature,
Cool. I'll do that.
because bugs are very much a
God, I have such bad nature. Oh wait, no, I don't. Just kidding.
mostly they communicate via body language. So I would say in this case nature, or alternatively insight.
It just reminded me of one of my favorite TikToks. Was it's just this guy that's like bees communicating via dancing, and he has an entire conversation while dancing. They're very funny.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Nature is a 24.
Ooh,
Good.
very nice. Yeah, you can understand the bugs.
I don't know. They don't talk much, but it's just like senses, you know? And I point to
Why'd
my,
you start
like,
dancing?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Just doing the little hand jive with his like secondary set of arms.
And Jake is also absent-minded.
like white boy dancing.
I'm just imagining the bugs doing the caramel dancing.
Oh my god.
Jake is absent-mindedly also joins Arnil in doing the bug dance.
My army grows. Soon we will take over.
What was that?
And then he falls asleep.
Amazing.
Alexa shows back up via picking up Arnil. I will place you back into the walls.
I like the idea that like the carpet, which is just like some sort of moss, just picks him up and like does that thing where like you flip it up and it like just kind of like does a ripple and he's back in the wall.
Just
Basically.
Encanto style.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Like if you think about it, Alexa is the casa, but also a talking tree person.
The house, but the grandma at the same time.
House with the grandma.
The
And-
ultimate Encanto.
You can go ahead and put Arnil into the walls, where Arnil will live for the next, not 7 years, but
Indeterminate period of time.
yeah,
At
indeterminate
last,
period of
after
time.
10,000 years, I'm free.
I'm free.
It's time to conquer Earth.
I've actually been watching that recently.
Wonderful. Unless you guys have anything that you need to communicate with Percy before Percy's ship departs, you guys are welcome to leave from the current area of the Astral Sea in which you guys have both been traveling along together. And make course for the Glitter Gold planet. You guys have slowly been been navigating that way, but it will take a little bit of time to get there.
I just realized I have Zone of Truth as one of my paladin spells, and I could have made that conversation with Talia so much easier.
Well, you didn't.
I mean, probably
would
for
have
the
been-
best, but you didn't.
I mean, it would have been easier, but it would have been
Exactly the
coerced.
same.
Like,
Yeah.
Mm,
I would have had the conversation of like, I can cast Zone of Truth if you feel like I won't trust you.
fair enough.
But then I can implicitly know, hey, you're okay with me, like, but it's fine.
Yeah.
It's a different roleplay venue we did not go down.
yeah.
I also
Uh,
don't know why I have that spell prepared. I think it just comes with my paladin subclass.
Probably.
Most paladins just have that.
The
Mhm.
oath of suspicion.
You
Sus.
The oath of sus.
do you
The
guys
oath-
do
no, to be
anything
fair, they would call it the Oath of Inquisition, probably.
within the ship while you were en route to the Glitter Gold planet?
I'd probably try and craft some poisons.
Okay.
I'm gonna give Hood the mushrooms I owe him, and then I'm probably gonna once it looks like we are closer, I will be doing some mechanical stuff, cooking meal for everyone to eat before we go to the planet.
Okay.
Jake is
I
going
need-
to return. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to have Jake go to his quarters where he has that little baby shrine of glitter gold that he prays at.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just going to say a prayer like, hey, thank you for keeping my crew safe while I was away. And we're going to a planet that is apparently very much worships you. Please keep your eye out on us and guide us on our travels. I will stop at the temple to you when I'm there.
Okay. Roll me a percentile die. Also, I need Marty, the person, to roll me a d20.
Oh, okay.
I got a
You
96.
die in the game, you die in the real life.
You die for picking up.
I'm sorry, unfortunately, a 13 doesn't pass.
Oh.
Damn it, I just
The red
realized
dot.
you.
What'd you roll?
I got a 17.
Okay. I need you to roll a d6.
Oh god. I just put all my dice away.
Just remember
I'm
how many
sorry.
bullets are in the chamber.
I wanted to get a couple more rolls out of you before you
6.
6.
Yeah.
You guys have a initially uneventful passage towards
Oh, okay.
towards
I see
this
what I got.
planet.
Anything of note of my 96, or is that what we're going into now?
We're about to.
Okay.
Jake, you are praying at your altar. You feel a connection as Alexa reaches out in the middle of your prayer. Jake, I've noticed something on the horizon. It's kind of weird.
A scale is 1 to us. How weird.
Worse.
Oh dear. Battle stations, everyone? Question mark.
I would suggest
wait.
so.
Right. Miss Talia, you're technically in charge, even though this is my flagship. Tell everyone to assume they're battle stations. I gotta have a speaking stone and call her down in the kitchen.
Down into the
Like-
kitchen, Alexa also shares that information via the tree network. You just see 2 flowers open up in each other in Jake's room and then in the kitchen, and you can hear Jake.
Is this like we're potentially under attack battle stations,
this
or
is like no, this is like DEFCON 1. Like, be prepared for the worst, hope for the best. There's something weird happening, weirder than we are.
Okay. Poppy, can you finish up this here?
Aye, aye.
Okay. So Polly's gonna walk out and start rounding up the folks to their stations. Actually, she's gonna. Actually, Alexa, can you just intercom the whole ship?
I suppose I can.
I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
We are on middling terms.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna thaumaturge you myself again, and I'm gonna say, "Folks, battle stations, let's go!"
And the answer to the prayer that you also feel is that connection with glitter gold. You feel for a moment within the astral sea as though the ship has suddenly entered a moment of the astral realm, as though for a moment the ship can go undetected. That in this brief pause, you might have escaped something that would have caused initial detriment, but it's unclear how long this cover can last for you. You get this immediate sense of high danger. The battleship station was a very good choice. Everyone else also suddenly on the ship, as you were assuming your battle stations, feels this pulse, that energy of danger. If no one had seen them before, you would assume that is a fleet of the S.P.I.R.I.T. There is 5 ships that are moving very quickly along this corridor of the astral sea. They look like they are prepared to take down any ships they do see. And you guys are unfortunately not able to redirect the course. You have to at some point come upon them. How does everyone prepare their battle stations?
All right, do we get the impression we're going to intersect their path and probably not be able to sneak past?
For the moment, you are under cover of the astral sea due to a prayer that was very well timed to Garo Glitter Gold.
All right. So I get the impression we aren't going to be able to do our standard protocol of cast a bunch of speed spells on the ship and run like bats out of hell.
Speed would not be bad for the ship in this moment, but because of the way that the ships are going to intersect, you get the feeling there is going to be some ship v ship combat that happens. Regardless of how quickly the ships do manage to get away from each other, but speed is going to be of importance here.
Okay.
Is it one ship?
5.
5 ships.
There's one large ship and then a couple, 2 slightly smaller, and then 2 even smaller than that kind of V out.
I mean, I believe I did this once before, but I'll just go ahead and expeditious retreat the ship.
Okay. Expeditious retreat the ship.
I can cast jump on the ship, but that wouldn't be helpful.
Are any of the ships classified as creatures?
Ooh. Is this something that would be an innate feeling that Polly would have, or are you trying to perceive this?
I will. Did I take a locate creature? No, I didn't. I will use my druid fuckery to try to detect whether or not there's a creature.
Okay, I'd say that you can do either nature or perception here if you're doing druid fuckery.
Okay. That is a 24.
One of them is.
Okay. Is it the middle one?
Is it the middle one?
Yeah. Like
No.
because you said we're kind of like on trajectory to like, is it in such a way like if that were suddenly removed that we would be able to just kind of like go by.
If you could just come up with a quick ship formation for us, that'd be great.
She said they're in a V.
They're in a V. It is not the middle one. It is one of the middle-sized ones. So not the ones on the tail, but in between.
I like the idea they're going quack, 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 quack. Anyway, I don't suppose we have more than 10 minutes we're going to intersect them, do we?
More than 10 minutes in the astral sea?
Yeah, because like as memory serves, even though ships with magical have to be able to travel really fucking fast to try to navigate the astral sea, they have the move speed of a medium-sized creature. So I'm trying to gauge whether I have time to be an inspiring leader and tell everybody how good a job we're going to do in dealing with this difficult situation.
You can do that, sure.
All right, so after we get battle stations, I assume the helm, and I say to everybody, all right, we've seen worse than this. It could be worse. It's not a giant solar fucking dragon. It's just 5 ships.
It's not 2 dragons.
Yeah, it's not 2 dragons. That would be even worse than 1 dragon. We are a veteran pirate crew. We stole the treasure vortex. We faced and outran the Dragon King. What are 5 police cops? We're going to put these cops in their place. A cab. And that's my inspiring speech. Everyone gets 13 10 points.
How many?
13.
Nice. Could be very potentially useful.
13, 10 points.
It's 6 creatures, so Talia, Hood, Polly, me. I don't think Spirit and Arnil are awake, so Alexa gets 13 10 points.
Okay.
Sweet. We can work with that.
And unclear if we're about to engage combat next session, and Sarros will be here, in which case Sarros can have 13 10 points.
Yep. No, yeah, it'll be next session.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
I know that this popped out of nowhere, but can we assume that folks ate a home cooked meal using the home cooked meal ability?
Yes.
We just finished breakfast. Yes.
I will above board say do whatever the fuck you guys need to do. That next counter is going to be deadly.
Okay, so you all are gonna have a bunch of boons here. So let me get everything.
And we can also, you guys can just tell me what you were doing, and we can discuss this in the chat, and then we will recap at the beginning of the next session, just because I know that there's a lot that's gonna be happening. But yes, the next encounter is a potentially deadly one. You can just if you guys have stuff, and then if there's anything else that we discuss over the chat over the next couple weeks before. Actually, is there a regular stream on the next stream day, or are we?
We should be. I don't think we have anything overridden on the 22nd.
Cool. But yeah, whatever you guys are doing, and I will generally try to keep track of it. But plan for death.
All right. I have stuff. Do we want to take this conversation offline, or do we want to continue and then end the stream?
Quickly, you could if you have a quick recap,
right.
we can do that.
All right. I would like to. Now, is my understanding, because I wasn't technically present for the last ship battle. The ship has AC and takes damage, correct?
Correct.
I cast Shield of Faith on the ship.
Okay.
It has +2 AC, and do I proc Wild Magic, which
Good
you can
question.
deal with later if you want. Just put a note for next time. Does Paul proc Wild Magic? ? That's fine.
Okay. I will reveal that later.
Does Alexa eat?
As
Alexa
a plant,
herself is
technically,
living.
probably.
Yes, she does.
Okay, but no, I mean, does she eat food that I prepare?
I mean, she's eating the pasta off your wall.
Yes, I'm asking if she eats. Like, if I made a meal, does she? Do I make food for her because she will eat it?
You can make food for her.
Okay, cool. So everyone is gonna get plus. Let's see. Hold on. Alexa. So it'll be Alexa. It'll be.
How many creatures is it?
It's 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah. So it'll be Alexa. Probably. Who's squishy?
Not Jake.
I'm pretty.
Who's squishy or your character would eat bitter food?
Bitter food.
I mean, carrots
Not
are
like
pretty fucking
excessively bitter, just like has bitterness.
I mean,
to it.
carrots are pretty fucking bitter to me.
Okay, so Jake.
I don't know. They don't. I realize they're floated with natural sugar, Hood giving me a dirty look over webcam. They taste bitter to me. I do not like their taste.
I was more
Interesting.
just a little bit of dirty look. I was just confused.
We'll figure out the other two, but whoever eats gets +4 to their AC. And they will also get plus 1d6 to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw within the next 24 hours. And
Very tempting, but I will put myself at the bottom of that list just in case anyone else wants it because my AC is not terrible.
yeah, mine's not either.
My AC is a dirty 20, so
Mine's 14. I'll do that one.
apparently I should have bought you better armor.
Yeah.
So it's probably gonna be Alexa, Jake, Talia, and Sarros. I'm guessing.
Sarros, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that brute
I'll-
that you got does do a +2, Talia. I have to double check that. I might be talking in my
Okay,
butt, but I
that's
think that's true.
I wrote +1.
Or +1. Okay. Yeah.
That's-
Cool.
Anyway.
Anyone else have
And
anything
if-
immediately? Oh, sorry.
And if everyone has eaten the meal, not everyone will get those boons, but you will get potential boons later. So as long as everyone's character has eaten the home cooked meal, they'll get the benefits of full healing whenever I cast a healing spell,
Nice.
or max healing when I do a healing spell.
No,
That
full
would be
healing
ridiculous.
is better.
Here's a good berry.
Does Arnell do anything in his sleep?
No.
Does Spirit want to just toss out 2 bardic inspirations in their sleep?
I will have something prepared for you guys for next time.
Because Christina has very kindly let Jake walk off and give you guys all of his bardic inspirations before he disappeared for the encounter before.
That's
so.
true. I would allow Arnell or Spirit to offer something in their recovery.
Okay. Like I said, I'll have something prepared on behalf of Spirit next time. I don't know if there's anything Arnil can really contribute here.
No worries.
Yeah,
Cool.
can look over my stuff and have some conversations with you between now and next time. I have nothing immediate.
Yep, we are welcome to take any of the chats offline, and either in the group chat or in private DMs, and it can be shared with the group and revealed at the start of the next session. Does anyone else have anything else they'd like to chime in with?
Oh, I will also just channel my divinity so that I don't have to waste my time doing it during combat.
Okay. Sweet. If that is currently it for everyone, we can go ahead and do a end of session round table. We can go in reverse order this time from everyone. I believe we ended with Jordan last time.
Yes, that was correct because I had technical issues.
Yes.
Hey, I'm Jordan, sometimes Hoshi. I played Hood. You can catch me on most socials at Pokechep, or you can find me on the AOD podcast, currently playing Post Eldelvery.
Sweet. Marty.
Hey, I'm Marty, and I've been Spirit and Arnil. And this is going to be my last session for a while with Space Rock Cafe. So goodbye. But if you, for some reason, are going to miss me, I'm all over this freaking network. Go to Bard Rock Cafe. Go to Monster Cafe. Go to College of Whispers. Wayfaring Strangers is coming out soon.
True.
Like, how are you not sick of me yet? Like,
And
I'm going on vacation. Leave me alone.
And I believe if you're in the Midwest, you might even be able to see Winter Wayfarer performing this summer.
Oh, true. June 29th, Sioux City, Iowa.
Ooh.
July 20th. July 20th, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I'm selling tickets for that.
Nice.
So that's all we got right now. Album soon? Question mark.
Very exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a misnomer. It's actually just a book full of pictures.
True. All right. Goodbye.
Ursa.
Ursa?
Oh, sorry, I didn't. I was like, who the hell's Nessa? That's what I heard.
Oh.
All right.
No, I feel you.
Well, the captions thought I said Krista, so.
Hi, I'm Ursa. I've been playing Polly, and I do stuff. I edit for Bard Rock Cafe. You should listen to that.
Gabi.
Right. My name's Gabi, and I played Talia for today. I have a couple of accounts on social media that are dedicated to theater, and I also have a podcast called Ginger Bridge that's been really fun. That's kind of my bit.
You should check it out. It's pretty cool. And last, but not last, because I'm technically last, but Paul.
Hi, I'm Paul. You may know me from Bard Rock Network productions such as Bard Rock Cafe, this particular show, Monster Cafe sometimes, and I'm the primary game master for Blades in Paradise. I'm going to plug Blades in Paradise in particular. If you want a dystopian, anti-capitalist, steampunk, post-apocalyptic world with Western themes, go check out Blades in Paradise.
And then it's me, Xtina. I've been your wonderful DM for the evening. You can find me across the internet at Greekachu on pretty much everything. I am a player in Agents of Damned, same thing as Jordan Hoshi. The second campaign, I've been playing Leah over on Agents of Damned. We release every other Friday. You can find us across socials at Agents of Damned, at Agents of D, or at AOD. But we don't use social media that much because all of it's dying. So come find us on our Discord, or come chat with us over in the Bard Rock Cafe Network Discord. I got that.
Yeah.
We're all there pretty much too, and have a good time there. So, other than that, we've gotten to use some of the awesome Wild Magic from Dave Panfio's Wild Magic table for all classes. It's been pretty cool and pretty fun. Go check it out if you have any interest in it. Again, please use the Bard Rock Cafe code over on the various sponsors. We have Fanroll Dice, Dragon Master Games, Minva RPG, and one other one that I'm forgetting off the top of my head.
Fanroll Dice.
Yep, that one. I got that one. There was one other. Minva, Fanroll.
Many Worlds Tavern.
Yep, that one. World Tavern. Anyway, other than that, we've also gotten to use some of the cool stuff from the Magical Plants of the Feywild, is where some of those items came from. Was created by Brassic Arts, Seal Reader, and Django Games, as well as a couple of inspirational things from the Series of Stars GM binder. That is over here made by Diana DM, and that's also available on the DM's Guild. So go check all those fun things out. Other than that, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Bye!
Bye.